O'clock hours still this morning. It was a pickup truck that was pulling a trailer that had a forklift on the trailer. The trailer overturned. So right now they're in the process of trying to load all this up and clear it. This is in the Ripon area, northbound on Highway 99, south of Jacktone Road. The traffic really bottled up all the way from Standiford Avenue. Part of the problem is there's only 2 lanes of traffic here, and right now they've blocked both lanes to try to get this thing cleared once and for all. But that means traffic's at a standstill. The southbound side is also affected. Traffic is slow here from Highway 120. All right, we're taking a look again on northbound 280 getting through San Jose. Before you get to Race Street, there's a crash out here. 3 cars. Looks like it's blocking the third from left lane. Traffic is now backed up beyond Guadalupe Parkway. As you make your way on northbound 280, expect some brake lights at the scene. And then we still have a problem with Delaware Street. This is coming off of westbound 92. As you make your way through the San Mateo area, the Chilton Auto Body collision cam still seeing the slow lane blocked with this crash. And there may be a stall out here as well. CHP is just now reporting to us. That's why the slow traffic from Foster City crossing Highway 101. Your next update, 9:48 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Mostly sunny skies expected throughout the afternoon today once this overcast dissipates, and it is doing that as we speak. Could be a little bit of lingering cloudiness at the coastline where highs will be in the 50s and 60s, 70s and 80s by the bay, into the low 90s inland. Specifically, San Jose should reach 81 degrees today, Livermore heading up to 86, 85 for Napa, it should be 73 in Oakland, 67 in San Francisco, and 76 in Mountain View. We've got traffic and weather together on the 8th Sun All News 140 KCBS.
For sizzling summer in Honda of Milpitas. With over 300 new cars arriving soon. Reserve yours today and get special financing on our 2022 Honda Passport Pilot and other models too, including hybrids.
So we were trying to come up with a title for this podcast. Let's have a shorter name that's catchier. It kind of speaks to you. And my wife, Gretchen, says, what about Hey Maine? Hey Maine. Hey Maine. So I gave in, just like I gave in when she wanted a cat. But I get to keep my subtitle, the Kenny Maine Talks to Famous People podcast. So it's Hey Maine, the Kenny Famous People podcast. Get that wherever you get your podcasts. I think that's the tagline.
Big news, everyone. Hey, what's up? Are you ready? Half the store, up to 30% off. That is big.
Wait, half of what store?
S&G Carpet is up to 30% off. It's called a big sale. Up to 30% off is a big deal. Half of S&G's big showroom.
And have their mobile showroom?
Up to 30% off. Sale that brings me. We all go to S&G and get new flooring. Hey! I hear there's big news.
S&G Carpet's having their big sale.
Half the store's up to 30% off. Half of S&G's carpet, waterproof core, hardwood, and laminate is up to 30% off. S&G can install it, or you can buy it and do it yourself. I can install yours. That's very big of you. He's got a very big heart and some very big plans.
And apparently some very big ears.
S&G, half of Northern California's biggest selection of carpet, core, hardwood, and laminate is up to 30% off. Plus, get S&G's no surprise guarantee and promise to beat any written estimate by 10%. S&G, more than carpet. Go to sgcarpet.com for the showroom nearest you, or to have their mobile showroom come to you.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head, and the total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
To Optima tax relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima tax relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. 800-298-3904. 800-298-3904. 800-298-3904.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
KCBS News Time, 9:43. A peat moss fire burning in Pittsburgh continues to send smoke billowing over eastern, prompting the Bay Area Air Quality Management District to extend its air quality advisory for at least another day. We get the story from KCBS reporter Bob Butler.
The fire started May 27th and is still going.
We've decided to extend the advisory that we had in place for the marsh fire that's burning in Pittsburgh and eastern Contra Costa. We're going to extend the advisory to Thursday.
Aaron Richardson is with the Air District.
We will make a decision a little bit later today whether we need to extend that further into Friday or into the weekend.
Down on it says the smoke was so bad, you almost put a mask on to go outside.
Right now, it's not bothering me that bad, but earlier it was worse earlier. Today, the wind has helped blow a lot of it out, but man, we kept our windows closed at the apartment for the last 2 or 3 nights just because of the smoke.
The problem is these peat moss fires can burn for years. In Antioch, Bob Butler, KCBS.
KCBS News Time. Tiger Woods seems to be having a tough day across the pond at the Open. We'll get details in sports in just 30 seconds.
Did you know that if you added 2,000 steps to your daily routine, you might never gain another pound? Walking helps you feel better and look better. At the Walk Shop in Berkeley, we believe footwear should too. That's why we searched the world over to bring you distinctive and innovative footwear that's both stylish and comfortable. It's fun to browse the Walk Shop's collection of men's and women's dress casuals, boots, sandals, and walking shoes, perfectly designed and fitted for wherever those extra steps might lead. Discover the Walk Shop, 2120 Vine Street in Berkeley, or visit us at walkshop.com.
Coming up on KCBS.
I'm David Welch. Oak One officials point to city events as a contributor to lower homicide rates.
KCBS News Time, 9:45. We are heading over to the Bay Area Chevy dealer.
This tournament is a PGA Tour rookie, American Cameron Young. Took advantage of his early start time before the wind kicked up and the weather conditions have started to play a major factor as the day has gone on. He fired an opening round 64. He's the leader in the clubhouse, -8. Rory McIlroy 2 shots back. He is in second place after an opening round of 66. In college football involving a Sacramento native, University of Oregon tight end Spencer Christian Brother High School has died following a hiking accident after falling and striking his head yesterday afternoon. Police have ruled out the death as an accident, no evidence of foul play. The football community has been reaching out, circulating their condolences today, including 49ers defensive lineman Eric Armstead, who's a Sacramento native who also played at the University of Oregon. A video of he and Webb together saying a great young man with a promising future gone too soon. From the
Sports Desk is sponsored by the Bay Area Chevy dealers. Visit BayAreaChevroletDealers.com.
Come in now to Freeman Suppliers in Pleasant Hill and see an amazing selection of Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove appliances live and on display in one of the largest living kitchens in the country. And save with the Grand Kitchen event with qualifying purchase. Get 3 additional years of protection or qualify for a 1,000 rebate. For the largest selection of Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove appliances, visit the Living Kitchen or at FreemanSappliance.com. Research shows listeners don't like it when ads interrupt their music. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, we made this ad optional. If you want to skip this ad, remove your left earphone. Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance so you only pay for what you need. It's the easy and smart way to save. Only pay for what
starts to snoring automatically. And that's why Tempur-Pedic has been ranked #1 in customer satisfaction.
Mancini Sleep World, your headquarters for Tempur-Pedic. Visit sleepworld.com.
KCBS News Time, 9:40. The 6-day forecast is coming up, but of course the traffic watch is first with Kim Wonderly. All right, I'm just getting first through Menlo Park. This report brought to you by Cars for Kids Real Estate. This is said to be on the northbound side of 101, right near Marsh Road. A couple of vehicles sideways, blocking possibly a lane of traffic, but we're not sure which just yet. CHP is just rolling to the scene. We'll let you know by the time we talk next. We're also looking at westbound 92. Problems now. So West 92 into San Mateo, there's been a crash at the Delaware Street off-ramp that's been blocking the slow lane, but now we also have word of a stalled vehicle in the left lane of that ramp. Slow traffic either way you cut it coming out of Foster City, westbound 92. Also looking at northbound 280 as you come out toward Ray Street. Before Ray Street, a crash is still in the clearing stages here in San Jose, and that's got traffic backed up into downtown San Jose, actually, from a slow pattern, and you can follow all this on Twitter. We're at KCBS AM/FM Traffic. Now, Cars for Kids accepts real estate donations. Cars for Kids Real Estate will take over all expenses for your property, and best of all, Cars for Kids Real Estate will provide you with a tax deduction for the full rate. Visit carsforkidsrealestate.org. Your next update, 9:58 on the traffic leader. Over to the KPIX 5 Weather Center for a look at the Mancini Sleep World 6-day forecast. Good morning. And temperatures are on the rise as we extend into this weekend forecast. We're still dealing with 80s today in our North Bay and our Inland East Bay, but 90s are on the way as we extend into Saturday's forecast. Not for too much. We get right back down to average as we head into Sunday and into next work week too. But something a little different. We have a lot more sun. Point. As for San Francisco, we're getting up to 67 today. Oh, right on average, right on the dot. But once we extend into the weekend, we also get up into the 70s, just low 70s in San Francisco. Partly cloudy skies still sticking around along the coast with 6. Gradual warming trend here in the Weather Center, but for now I'm meteorologist Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPIX 5 first look forecast. We've got traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time 9:51. At the KCBS editor's desk. Well, Oakland's homicide numbers hit historic highs last summer, but this year the city has seen those numbers drop by almost a quarter. KCBS's David Welch reports Oakland's mayor says the return of city-sponsored events reduce the violence.
Mayor Libby Schaaf says one of her favorite parts of leading the city of Oakland is attending events like Oakland Town Night.
There have been DJs spinning. When I walk in, they tend to play Blow the Whistle by Too Short to recognize that I had him play at my inauguration.
Schaaf points to events like this one and others throughout the city as a contributor to Oakland's lower homicide numbers this year.
These are positive, family-friendly events at 9 different locations throughout the city that has been most impacted by crime and violence.
Current numbers are far too high.
Even with a 24% reduction in shootings and homicides combined, that still has left us with far too much harm and death.
But she says city events will contribute to bringing that number down.
These kinds of positive activities, that is also helping drive peace in the city of Oakland.
KCBS.
Disabled travelers are about to get a break at San Jose International Airport thanks to $10 million in funding from the FAA to pay for accessibility upgrades. This money is part of the bipartisan that's providing $25 billion in total to U.S. airports over 5 years, about $1.5 billion of which is expected to go to California's airports. Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren, in announcing the funding, says Americans with disabilities should have full and equal access to travel and airport amenities. A study 4 years ago by an outside firm found nearly 1,800 accessibility issues at Mineta San Jose. For Petaluma is opening a second smart commuter rail station that's expected to serve tens of thousands of people living and working. We get that story from KCBS reporter Jeffrey Schaub.
In the 5 years since it began service, anyone wanting to ride smart trains to and from Petaluma have had to use the downtown station on the west side of Highway 101. But the majority of the city's population, 35,000 people, live in East Petaluma. Smart station has always been on the.
If you've looked at the smart system, it's been identified as, kind of been grayed out. If you look at the system map, you see Petaluma North. So it's been envisioned for a long time. Now we have the funding. Now we're ready to construct that facility.
Using $11 million in newly available state money. Cummins covered 60% of its pre-COVID ridership.
Things have been really good for us. It seems like every week we're hitting a new ridership record.
Smart's 45-mile network operates between the Larkspur Ferry Terminal and the Petaluma Jeffrey Schaub, KCBS.
Money Watch time on KCBS. Investors are becoming increasingly more concerned. Jason Brooks is here with the details.
Another rough go for the stock market today, Melissa, after the producer price index surged higher than expected in June, and there were big profit drops at JP Morgan Chase and Morgan Stanley. Dow falling 445 points, NASDAQ down 143, and the S&P by 53. It's time for the KCBS Mortgage Rate Watch, sponsored by Fremont Bank, the Bay Area's premier mortgage lender. Home sales continue to slide under the pressure of high mortgage rates. The Mortgage Bankers Association reports that purchase applications fell by 4% from the prior week, down 18% from a year earlier. Loan sizes are also falling, with the MBA reporting that after reaching a record $460,000 in March, the average purchase loan size was $415,000 last. Activity weakened to the upper end of the market. Refi apps rebounded on a 2% gain from the prior week, but were down 80% from the year-ago pace. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate moving slightly higher today, up to 5.72%. 15-year fixed rate up to 4.98%. Jason Brooks, KCBS.
At Fremont Bank, we know home mortgage rates can vary from lender to lender. Some offer no closing cost loans, some have points and fees options. But here, we offer both. We have a range of offers for you to choose from, plus perks that add value to help make your home buying or refinancing process possible. With our local team of experts who know the Bay Area market up and down, your mortgage process just got a whole lot better. Learn more at fremontbank.com. NMLS 478471, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Are you looking to sell your house without all the stress? John buys Bay Area houses can buy your house cash and close on your timeline. No commissions, no repairs, no appraisals, no showings, no headache. Call John now. 7,000 or go online to johnbuysbayareahouses.com to get a free, no obligation cash offer for your house. Behind on payments? The dentist skipped rent? The house needs too many repairs? Not a problem. John buys in any condition and deals with any situation. There's a reason why John buys Bay Area. Higher in the Bay. Go online to get your offer today. JohnBuysBayAreaHouses.com or call 510-426-7000. That's 510-426-7000.
Summer's in full swing. Are you making the most of it with backyard barbecues, pool parties, and s'mores by the fire pit? Or have you spent another season staring at the same crumbling patio or cracked driveway? The outdoor remodeling expert at System Pavers can help. Get the outdoor wanted, and for a limited time, System Pavers will demolish and remove your old hardscape for free. This or even thousands. Start by calling 800-PAVE-004 or visit SystemPavers.com. Plus, enjoy special financing to get the ball rolling today. With 30 years of experience and more than 75,000 projects completed, System Pavers delivers more than just beautiful outdoor remodels. You get peace of mind knowing the job's done right. Call System Pavers at 800-PAVE-004 today. PVE004 or visit SystemPavers.com right now. All orders must be placed by website for full offer and demolition savings details. Contractor's license 661575.
KCBS News Time 9:58. Our last look at your roads this hour with Kim from your local Honda dealers traffic center.
Don, it's been rather quiet throughout the good sign here, but just getting word of a crash in the MacArthur Maze. This is westbound 580 as you make your way onto East 80, so that ramp that takes you toward Emeryville. Just getting word that a crash is blocking the far right lane. Also, Menlo Park suddenly slow, northbound 101 at Marsh, a couple of cars sideways in lanes as traffic backing up to Willow. CHP is still on the go to this crash. Dealing with accident on northbound 280 before you get to Ray Street in San Jose, still in the clearing stages here.